Hey guys, it's Jeremiah coming back for another video. Today's topic is going to be cryptocurrency. So I've been getting a lot of questions from beginners on how to trade cryptocurrency. I'm about to explain to you today, one, the market cycle and how to understand the cycle so you can trade more intelligently, okay? So first off, the market cycle, it goes up and it goes down, just like a roller coaster. You start at the low, okay? This is how the average investor invests, the average consumer, people who are just shooting from the hip. They go ahead and they think about investing. Let's say the market share is at $1 a share, okay? It starts to go up. And as it goes up, people get optimistic, they get excited, and they get thrilled. They get open-minded. They want to go ahead and invest. So what do? They buy shares as the market share price is going up. When it gets to a tip-top price, they buy as much as they can because they think that it's always going to go up, right? They don't understand the market. They don't understand that markets go up and markets goes down, just like physics. What comes up must come down. So they go ahead and buy as much as they can at tip-top. When it crashes, what happens? They lose all their money and they think, what happened? And that's how the cycle goes for the average consumer or investor. It goes up, they buy, and then it goes down and they start selling, they start panicking, and they start living in fear, anxiety, denial. They don't understand how it could go down when it never always goes up and it never always goes down, no matter what it is. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, indexes, cryptocurrency, real estate, what have you. It is a cycle. Okay, a cycle. Now, this is how the most savvy investors invest. The people who know and understand the market very, very thoroughly. You just flip it upside down. What do they do when the market is starting to go up? They wait. They wait until it hits its tip top and then it crashes down. And what do? They buy as much as they can when it goes down. There's a very famous saying that Warren Buffett used to say all the time. When people get greedy, that's when you get fearful. Meaning when the market goes up, you just lay back and you wait. You should get fearful. You should never follow the herd. But when people get fearful, that's when you get greedy. Meaning when the market starts to crash, that's when you need to think about buying as much as you can because you understand the market. You have the education, the knowledge. You understand that the market's going to go right back up when it hits its bottom, the bottom of the barrel. That's when you want to buy as much as you can. And when you borrow as much as you can and bet or trade as much as you can when it's at its bottom price, you can make the most profit. Okay, that is how savvy investors invest. So let me go on from there. Okay, I just wanted to say this so you guys thoroughly understand how the markets work. So when I tell you to trade, you know when to trade. So a beginner would ask me, how do I start trading cryptocurrency? Well, you can go on any exchange account. You can create one on Coinbase, BitConnect, altcoins, what have you. All of those have very easy ways to trade cryptocurrency. Me personally, I use Coinbase. Coinbase is very user-friendly, okay? It accepts bank accounts, debit cards, and credit cards. And they only take out a very nominal fee, all right? So how do you start? You go to Coinbase.com, Coinbase.com, and you go ahead and click on the button that says sign up. Now, the site will go ahead and have you input all your personal information, your first name, your last name, your social, your date of birth, what have you. Social media profiles if you want to verify that you are who you say you are. From that, they will go ahead and give you a preset amount that you can trade with. Now, a lot of those preset limits are holding people back, but since you're a beginner, we're not going to worry about that for now. After that, it will go ahead and ask you to link an account, which is a bank account, a debit account, or a credit account. Now, this is very important, guys. There's a difference between the time that you can trade the coins and it hitting your account depending on what way or what account you're linking or using to trade currency. If you use a regular bank account, a checking or a savings account to trade currency, well, it's going to show you right before you make the trade official how long it's going to take those coins to hit your account and how long it's going to take the money to be withdrawn from your account, okay? Typically, it's 6 to 7 business days. This means that if you buy on December 1st of 2017 and you make a trade using your bank account, you probably won't see those coins in your account and the money won't be withdrawn from your account until December 7th or December 8th. If you purchase on a Friday or Saturday, typically people don't like to process on weekends, so it might take a little bit longer. It just all depends on how you have to, when you trade. If you use a debit or a credit card, then it's an insta-buy. It says insta-buy, I-N-S-T-A on Coinbase, which stands for instant buy or instant transaction. When you use your credit or debit card, the coins automatically show up in your account, okay? But the loophole is that they don't charge your credit or your debit card account until about 3 to 4 business days after that. So what does that mean? You basically have a free time period of trading with a debit or credit card and returning it back before the charge even hits your account. So they're giving you another, basically because of regulation, standards, and processing time periods, they're giving you another 3 to 4 days, a window gap of trading. So once again, let me go over the fees that Coinbase charges, because I get a lot of questions on those too. They have two percentage of fees, 1.46% and a 3.8, which is a little bit higher. They charge you 1.46 if you're making a transaction trading with your bank account. Why? Because it takes longer. It's more secure. It goes through more obstacles in order for the money to come through your account. So it's more secure. It's verification. And they only charge you 1.46% basically to wait. Okay, if you want to use your credit or debit card, they'll charge, it's an instant buy. Okay, you'll see the coins instantly, but they charge you a higher fee, that 3.8%. But here's the secret, guys. If you're trading at a decent level of currency, and here's the rule, whatever the fee is, you typically should buy more coins than what your fee is. What does that mean? If you're buying, let's say, $5,000 worth of currency or $1,000 worth of currency, and your fee for that is, let's say you're using your credit card and they're charging you $30.80 or 3.8% of 1,000. Okay, if you're good at numbers, you do the math in your head. Then I would buy at a rate or at a dollar per coin that gives you 31 coins, right? Because worst case scenario, it only moves up $1 or it stays the same. Well, at least you didn't lose anything and you make more than what they're charging you. That's the secret, guys. Make more than what the bank is charging you, which leads me to my next topic. Oh yeah, let me just go talk about a little bit about how much you can trade. A lot of people think that you have to trade whatever the coin is going for at that price. The biggest misconception, Bitcoin right now is 11,000, I think $800 or something like that. Close to, it's about to $12,000 a coin. Does that mean you have to have $12,000 to trade with? No. If you only have $100 to trade with, $500 to trade with, $1,000 to trade with, you can trade cryptocurrency. Coinbase allows you to buy only a specific percentage of whatever you can afford. That means it's all relative. If it moves up $1,000 and you only bought, $1,000 worth of coins, well, of 12,000, that's about maybe, I don't know, a tenth of what one coin is. So if it goes up $1,000, what do you make in profit? A tenth of $1,000, which is $100. Right? So you could still make, huge returns on your money based on a relative percentage of how much that you can afford. You don't have to buy whatever the coins are worth. And if you only have $1,000 to invest, I know that's, and you want a little bit more than a tenth of a coin, then invest in Litecoin or Ethereum or altcoin, something that costs less so that you can buy more, right? So that you can make more. Next, my last topic is going to be how to use the bank's money or leveraged capital, borrowed capital, in order to literally create money out of thin air. So when I first got started, I ran into the problem like everyone else does. I don't have enough capital in order to make as much profit as I want to. So I started reading more books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Richest Man in Babylon, Master the Money Game by Tony Robbins, The Snowball by Warren Buffett, whatever. Okay, I started learning leverage and how to master the art of leverage. And one thing I found out is the people who make the most money in this world, the real money, I'm talking about hundreds of millions and billions of dollars, make all that money on borrowed or leveraged capital, meaning money that is not theirs. They use other people's money to make money so that they can slingshot or catapult their profits to make way more money than they would have, as opposed to if they would have just used their own money, right? That's just insane. They use other people's money to make money. So how can you do this by with your own money or with your own bank's money? Okay, let's say you have $100 to invest and you want to make $1,000 investment. Where does that $900 come from? Well, let's see. You have a $3,000 credit line on your Visa with the bank. That's money. Credit is real money in the United States right now. When we got taken off the gold standard, money just became credit. You gave someone a dollar bill and you said, here, or someone gave you a dollar bill and you said, I will pay you back. That is credit. Okay, that's exactly what the banks do to us when the Federal Reserve gives them money. They just loan that money out for a higher percentage than what the Federal Reserve is charging them. That's exactly what I do and what all the savvy investors do. They go ahead and they borrow money at a very small percentage or a large percentage, and all they do is they trade or they loan out and they make more money on that money in a percentage. Let's say the bank is charging them 1%, they charge someone 2% and they make the 1% split. That's exactly what I do with a credit card. If a credit card is charging you 10% interest, you go ahead and you use $900 of that credit card's money because you have a $3,000 credit, okay? And coupled with your $100 of real money, and now you control $1,000 worth of money based on $900 of real money, but it was money based off of money that you borrowed from your bank on your credit card. Now, this tactic is quite risky, okay? It is, but not if you understand how the market works, how volatile cryptocurrency is, and when to buy. If you buy at the right time, 9 times out of 10, you will not lose money, okay? Worst case scenario, you won't make anything, and you just pay the credit card back. Now, I know I've been getting a lot of questions well, what if you carry that loan over to the next month? That's the thing, you don't. You're not, just like if you were buying a liability on a credit card or cars or shoes or something that's not producing anything for you, you're planning on paying that money back at the end of the month, right? So that you can increase your credit score. It's the same thing. Leverage the bank's money by borrowing capital from your credit card, okay? It doesn't matter what your interest rate is. You know why? Because you're gonna make more money by trading in cryptocurrency. And I guarantee you'll make more money in a week than what you would make at your regular job. If you learn to leverage capital, you'll make more money in a week than you would make in a month at your regular job. Believe me, I've made more money in one day in a 24-hour volatile market of cryptocurrency than I've made in 1 month. Believe me, it can be done. It's been done. It's being done every single day by people who understand the market and who have financial literacy. So the next thing for you guys to do is go ahead and go out there and trade. If you don't know how much you should buy, that answer is different for everybody, okay? If you're a beginner, you should buy only the amount that you can lose. Why? Because markets go up, markets go down. And if you're a beginner, you're not gonna understand the market. You're not gonna have the emotional fortitude or the patience or the willpower to hold and sit back and be patient while the markets are crashing. Hold on, because you know the markets are going back up. You're not gonna have that intelligence yet. So you have to trade with something that you can afford to lose. Okay, I would suggest $50 to $100. And if you don't have that much, then you probably shouldn't be trading yet anyway. Read a couple books. Like I said, Rich Dad Poor Dad is perfect. Richest Man in Babylon, A Random Walk Down Wall Street. There are plenty of books out there that teach you the art of leverage and how to make money using other people's money. So if you have any questions, guys, all my information will be below this video. You can call, text, email me, DM me on Facebook if you have any questions. Okay, give me at least a couple hours to respond. I've been responding to a lot of questions, answering a lot of calls lately on how to trade cryptocurrency and ride this wave, so to speak, of Bitcoin hitting astronomical highs. Once again, they will be high and Bitcoin will continue to rise because it's going to be the next currency taking over fiat currency, okay? It is the digital world, but remember, markets go up and markets go down. Never bet, you never gamble, you never trade cryptocurrency based on, the herd or based on what you've heard. You always research. I've always done pattern trend analyst reports. I've always looked at the trends and the patterns of the cryptocurrency before I trade. So once again, if you're a beginner, trade with what you can lose. And if you have any questions, my contact information is below the video. I love answering any questions you guys have. So next thing, go out there, create an account on Coinbase, start trading, make money today.